Among the thespians participating at the first ever Fresha Theatre Festival, which kicked off yesterday at Durban's North Beach, is Willemijn Haasken, who is part of a Netherlands-based theatre group called the Veenfabriek. She will play a lead in two separate plays. One is a South African production by Nansimpumelelo Arts Initiative called Overload, and the second one is a collaboration by her team and N.A.I, and is described as an original physical theatre comedy absurdist musical piece, and it's called Just in Case You Were Starting to Think That the festival is dependent on its location rather to hook audiences. Think again, because its content is just as fresh, unique and diverse. Now, from our Durban studios is Willemijn. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right, let's talk about how new the idea of a theatre festival on the beach is to you.
Oh, it's so Holland has a lot of festivals, so to me it's not a super new concept, but you can really taste that it's super new here, and it's really alive with so much energy already with the opening yesterday, and also with the groups that are performing there. So in that case, it's an awesome festival.
And how different is open air theatre compared to traditional theatre on stage inside a building?
So performing inside is a lot different, because especially when the festival's free, like now, people will probably walk in and out all the time, and you really want to draw focus with everyone watching and walking by, and you want to have as many people watching your performance, obviously, as possible. So there's a lot more coming to it, which is a lot more fun, if you ask me.
What would you say you enjoyed the most about yesterday, even though it was more an opening ceremony of productions?
Well, it was, I think, the perfect example of a festival outside is that you can never, ever plan anything to go a certain way, because it was pouring with rain yesterday, and we were supposed to do a parade, and then everybody responded very quickly because there was so much rain, and we did it inside the tent. There's a big tent also we can perform under, and it was lovely. There were about 80 people there, and there were lots of acts, and all the groups did a little bit of performing, and there was a lovely dance show, and everybody had a great time. So the pouring rain also brings people closer together. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about your experience with working with Nansimpumelelo Arts Initiative. How did this come about?
So my director has been working with Twist projects before, and she was asked again to do that this year. And I'm not actually in their piece Overload, they will be doing completely on their own. And we have worked with them last week to make a performance, and they had the story already, and they had the whole thought of why they wanted to make this and why it was necessary, and then we just worked with them to make it better, I guess. Yeah,
from what you've seen and how you can explain it in your own words, what is Overload about?
Overload is about a group of creatures that is starting with a lot of energy, let me see. Let me put it this way. It's, as I see it, a little bit about life and death, and how you need one to have the other, I guess. You can't have one thing.
And then there's the two-country collaboration, which is Hit and Run. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. So Hit and Run is my solo performance, and that is about Lady Godiva, which is a big clownesque, drag queenish character, and she is fighting for freedom in life without boundaries, and it's more so almost an allergic reaction to everything that's going on in the world, and just fighting for a world in fantasy. Just try to escape everything you want to escape from and do it with your imagination. And I think one of the core sentences in the performance now is, I think life is much more interesting with a fake accent and a ridiculous outfit.
But why decide to call it Hit and Run, though? What's the significance of that title?
Hit and Run, it speaks to imagination, to something quick and something aggressive, but joy as well. So it's to me, it gives a lot of energy in the title, and about running away. So it's a good name for the show, I guess.
Yeah, and you've touched on how this production is, speak to imagination, and you need to imagine all these things. But what is the ultimate message?
Well, it is about trying to escape with your imagination, and even though there's lots going on, let's just, maybe in this performance we can just be very aware that while we are here, everything is going on, but we chose to be here right now, even if it's for 15 or 45 minutes, and right now we can do whatever we want.
All right.
And there's a lot of interaction as well, so in that case, it's always a new show.
All right, Willemijn, thank you so much for talking to us. Good luck with your the rest of your stay in Durban. Thank you so much, and all the way from the Netherlands to participate in the first ever Fresha Theatre Festival in the city of Durban is actress Willemijn Haasken, who is here with her group called the Veenfabriek. Well, she will be in 2 plays at the festival. All right.